Hello and welcome to the Superscript New Comic Book Minute, where we discuss all the comics we are excited about. Well, not all the comics, a lot of the comics we're excited about every week in exactly 1 minute. Today is October the 12th when we're recording this, so we're talking about all the comics that came out this week, which are available at the shop. I'm going to go ahead and get started, if you don't mind. All right, cool. This first one bears a little bit of explanation. It's the neo-noir, The World of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, image firsts. So these image firsts are usually reprintings of a first issue of something, and they only cost $1. This also only costs $1, but this is cool because it's a first printing of a first issue that never existed. Because it is the World of Reckless that Sean Phillips and Ed Brubaker have created that has been exclusively released in these really beautiful hardcovers. So it is an ongoing series, but it's an ongoing series of original graphic novels that get released in these really cool hardcovers. So if you've ever thought about taking the plunge into the world of Reckless or the world of Sean Phillips and Ed Brubaker, now you can for $1. I really think it's worth checking out. The art's amazing and the story's really good. If you like crime stuff, it's right up your alley. Speaking of crime, Punisher War Journal by Grombeck. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So Frank Castle, still doing ninja stuff with the hand, takes his war on crime globally, but not quite into the neo-noir world of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Then we got Love Everlasting by Tom King. This is, what are we shot? We're on issue 3 already? Yeah. Okay. I love this book. We've got issue 1 and 2 on the shelf still. This is great. I can't say enough good things about it. If you are not reading this comic, you are really missing out. And I know a lot of people like to trade weight Tom King stuff, some of which just works better in trade. I think this works better in issues, well, at least so far. Really, really worth looking at. And then, huge pivot, Batman Incorporated by Ed Brisson. Yeah.
It's finally incorporated.
Yeah, you got that LLC, and
now we can start merchandise.
Pass-through business. So
it's just another shell corporation.
Wayne Enterprises. But yeah, Ed Brisson, I love, and this has 1 million members of the Bat family, which I did not realize it, but the James Tynion run really added a lot of new characters to the Batman contingent of crime fighters. I mean, certainly Morrison and others before him did too, but Tynion definitely swelled the ranks of the Bat family, which is now the Bat Corporation. I wonder if they file and I wonder who does their taxes. All right, Namor the Submariner. I really like Namor comics. I know Namor is a big jerk. That's kind of why I like comics, because he's like an interesting character. He's like one of the more flawed, patriarchs of the Marvel Universe. And this is by Chris Cantwell, who is very good at writing things like this and has a real, panache for books that are sometimes too self-serious. He's got a great sense of humor about them, and can also write them in a way that dramatically is appealing. But issue number 1, Namor the Submariner, check it out. Wonder Woman, The Cheetah Unleashed. This is actually just regular Wonder Woman, issue 792. But Becky Clooney's been writing Wonder Woman for a while, and she's great, and Wonder Woman was great. And this is a beginning of a new arc, so this would be a great point to jump in if you have been like, man, I should be reading that Becky Clooney Wonder Woman, which you should. You weren't wrong about that. 792. You can get started. Star Wars Visions by Takashi Okazaki. And this is a really stunning, minimalist palette reimagining of Jedi as, wandering Ronin in the Star Wars universe. Very cool book.
Cool.
One of the cooler Star Wars one-shots I've seen in a while. Definitely worth picking up. And then we have, starting again, a new Star Wars High Republic series. The last Star Wars High Republic series was outstanding. This one looks very promising as well. The art's really, really good by Anindito. Sorry, I have a hard time with that name. And yeah, cool. I think you will enjoy it. And then Masquerade by Kevin Smith. First issue was great. We still got a few on the shelf. If you like Kevin Smith, this is a revenge tale / superhero tale. And then Closet by James Tynion. It's a spooky book by James Tynion. It's now available in trade. I really like this.
That's the whole thing, right?
Yeah,
It's just
that's
those
it. That's
three
this is
issues.
the story.
Cool.
Definitely worth reading. Just in time for Halloween.
Perfect.
It's a story about horror. It's a story about family. It's a story about lots of things. And then I'm just gonna call this out. I'm not gonna go through all of these books real quick, but remember how last week we talked about how Miracle Man was back? Well, Miracle Man is back after a long legal nightmare that involved most of the comics industry, and to celebrate the triumph of bringing Miracle Man back to the CMYK page, we have a bunch of covers that depict Miracle Man hanging out with Marvel characters he's never actually hung out with, like the Fantastic Four, or the original Marvel, or Storm, and the folks from the Immortal X-Men, X-Force, and that's Beach Momoko cover,
Nice.
and Wolverine, and Captain Marvel, and Black Panther. So most of the Marvel books out this week have a Miracle Man cover. If you are trying to collect these, they're going to go fast. So they're in the shop today. Nick,
Cool.
you got about 30 seconds
Let's
left.
see. Perfect. So here we go. We've got Hitomi. This is a new one put out by Image, by H.S. Tak. This is set in feudal Japan about a lone warrior, wandering warrior, who has started training under a fallen, disgraced warrior, I guess. So she's trying to find her place in this world of violence, essentially, as she's learning how to train and whatnot and find her place. So this looks really cool. The art in it's great. Hitomi, #1. Then there is actually, yeah. But we also have Batman stuff. So we got Batman vs. Robin #2. This is by Mark Waid.
Yeah, it is.
First one was great, so I think we still have #1 on the shelf. If you missed out, #2 is here today. So check out Batman vs. Robin. Or if something a little lighter is more your style, then we have Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. This is back.
One of the
12
most
more issues
popular
coming.
books
Yeah.
we have
The
ever
most
sold in
popular
this store.
Batman series, racing back into action, as it says. But yeah,
Shockingly good.
This is really good. The art in it's excellent if you like that. Batman animated series style art, but with the Scooby-Doo gang. So that's fun. Then with Marvel, we've got Wakanda #1. So this has a story. Well, I think the main story in this is written by Stephanie Williams, and then there's a second story in the back. But this I'm excited about. I'm excited about the new Black Panther movie coming out soon. So if you're looking forward to that and want to read some new Black Panther stuff, then Wakanda #1 is for you. And Stephanie Williams is always great, so can't go wrong there. Then we've got a return of I think one of my favorite small press miniseries that came out this year. Was that this? Yeah, this year. With Chicken Devil, and this is Chicken Devils, plural, to pulling the old aliens on us. This series is awesome. It's about a family man who works at a fried chicken place who gets wrapped up in organized crime. And it gets really dark and outrageous. He wears a chicken costume. And now there's multiple people wearing chicken costumes. And they're the Chicken Devils. So check this out if you like some action and humor and like a organized crime story. So Chicken Devils. And we've got the original Chicken Devil in collected volume as well if you want to read that first. Then this one looks really cool. The Approach #1, put out by Boom. This is about there's a big storm, there's a plane crash, and some folks, I believe, they're airport employees. They go to the plane crash to rescue the folks in the plane, and they discovered that the crash plane had been missing for like 30 some years. So that's a spooky turn of events and a mystery. Maybe it involves time travel, wormholes, lost time, aliens, who knows? It could be anything. The Approach, I like stories that set up, I don't know, crazy things like that, or just kind of, I don't know how you describe it, but I don't know. It reminds me a little bit of Lost, which I love, and I will defend that show to the end of my day. So The Approach #1 for all you Lost fans out there. Then-
No one was attacking me.
Oh, they are. Then I've been on the internet. Then we've got Scotch McTiernan's. I wonder is that the character's name? Okay, that's got to be the character's name. Okay, Scotch McTiernan's Halloween Party by Gary Duggan and Brian Posehn. If you read their what was it called? Was it the War on Weed? Yeah. If you read that and you want another
Scott McTiernan
story. Your favorite Scott McTiernan action series that looks crazy with Brian Posehn and Gary Duggan, then this is the Halloween edition, the Halloween Party, if you will. So check this out. All their stuff's great. I love Brian Posehn. Looking forward to that. Then, kind of in the same vein, I think, as far as weird humor, is Soul Plumber. So this is a DC horror book. Finally out in the hardcover. This is written by the last podcast on the left folks. So this was really cool. It's weird, dark horror with weird religious stuff, and it was all really creepy. And it's got a soul plumber. And that's a weird concept. So looking forward to, well, I've already read it, but I'm looking forward to you checking this out in hardcover. And then lastly, we've got a book from a local creator. We've got Shady Lane Blues, a comic book, and we also have a version that comes with a 7-inch record here. So this is a story about a blues musician, and this is written by Chris Moran, with art by Jake Kelly, and the record has music that accompanies the story, and that's super cool. Super cool
that's
concept.
awesome.
And also, this is a 7-inch, and I think, this one doesn't have the price, but I think it's like $20
yeah.
for the one with the comic and the 7-inch, which is a hell of a deal. So, highly recommend
We were
that.
talking last night about getting vinyl press takes like a year or more
Yeah.
than that.
It's crazy. Yeah, just a 7-inch. I'd pay $20 just for a 7-inch.
I mean, I think most people will.
Yeah. Right.
Um,
And this is by local creators, so
Yeah.
come in, check it out. support some
three of
local
like
folks.
the best local creators I can think of as far as like, well, three of the ones that really support us.
And the cover, oh yeah, and I forgot, the cover of the comic is John G. as
Yeah,
well.
it's John G,
But
Jake
Jake
Kelly,
did the
Chris Moran.
interiors, yeah. I think Jake did the cover of the LP, but or the 7. But yeah, so very cool. We'll have some news soon too about Chris and possibly Jake being back in store for this book as well. So check that out, and let us know what books you're looking forward to reading this week. And we'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Let us know let Nick know what you think of Lost.
Mhm,
And
yeah. Tell me all your theories of Lost.
and
Your
what
fan
percentage you own of Miracle.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Batman Incorporated.
Yeah, well, if
Yeah.
you've invested in Batman, if you're
Yeah.
like a shareholding member, like what let us know what the dividend is like.
let us know how it's working
out. Yeah. Thinking about, I mean, stocks are weird right now, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Cool. What do you think Batman's Incorporated's ticker symbol is?
Oh,
Let us know what you think Batman Incorporated's ticker symbol is. All right. Yeah, well, that trailed off weirdly.